Casey House here with Coldwell Banker.
Hey, Jason Moore, Senior Loan Officer with Cross Country Mortgage.
I have had a lot of people asking me, how in the world can we lower our payments right now with the rise in interest rates? And so we are here today talking with Jason about, I think it's new, but it may not be, a cool new program, and it's a 2-1 buy down. And I have been reaching out to my clients about this because I really do think it's a good option right now. And I'm going to let Jason explain what it is and answer some questions.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Casey. And yes, temporary buy downs are a big thing right now, especially in this raising interest rate environment. So clients are looking to get a better payments for the first couple of years because they're thinking that rates may come down.
Yes, hopefully, as people are projecting, which may or may not be true, rates should go down in the next year or two. So this is a way to not spend so much money up front, but still have lower payments for the first 2 years. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, all right, cool. And so we'll just do an example so people can kind of understand. With a $500,000 house, if someone was putting 10% down, so that would be a $450,000 loan, what would that look like?
So we're going to come over to the whiteboard and we're going to explain the 2-1 buy down. We're going to use an example of a purchase price of $500,000 and a 10% down payment, which is $50,000. Your loan amount is going to be $450,000, right? And we're going to, for hypotheticals, we're going to use an interest rate based off 8%, right? So your normal payment would be, your principal and interest only, would be around $3,302 monthly. With the 2-1 buy down, for the first year, it would drop your payment to $2,698. And for your second year, it would drop your payment to $2,994. That would make it the interest rate 6% in the first year and 7% in the second year. The total cost of that program is around $10,944. And that there's a couple ways you could pay for that. You could have the sellers negotiate in your offer for them to pay for your buy down, or you could pay for the buyer down individually as a buyer.
Perfect example. I always like to see it. I think it's a lot easier when we can actually see the numbers out front, so that made it super easy. So as a buyer, that could be a total savings of $10,944 those first 2 years if we ask for it as a seller credit at closing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it too.
Yeah, so it wouldn't make much sense for a buyer to pay for it because it's going to cost the same amount as really you're saving. But as a seller credit, it works wonderfully. So thank you so much. This was super helpful. And if y'all have any more questions about the 2-1 buy down, please talk to Jason because now you know as much as I do. But we really do think it's a great service to take advantage of right now, especially with the market being a little bit slower.
Feel free to reach out with any questions.